Alright, hello everyone. So today we have the Princess of La Mancha Land Rodion as well as Fell Bullet Isang. I did not see this one coming at all. But this one, everyone saw it coming. Everyone knew it was going to be Rodion because Sanguine Desire Rodion, and the fact that Dulcine is supposed to be the fairest and also Big Booba. So yeah, Rodion most likely candidate for that role, and yep, there she is. Alright, so this banner
Limbus
is going to be from the 14th of November all the way until the 28th. And she will, of course, be a season ID, and you can just go ahead and farm the shards in order to get her. I already have 400 boxes just for her. I already knew she was coming. I already know I'm 100% getting her. She is the second kindred. Please be the savior of bleed count. That is all I ask. Just apply 10 bleed count AoE or some 5 bleed count. I'll take 5 bleed count, I don't care. Just give me any amount of bleed count, please. And also, please feed your Sanguine Desire Rodion very, very well. Okay, so anyway, did not expect the Fell Bullet Isang, but they cook so hard with this ego. I cannot imagine it being not good. So let's just go and take a look at this. Like, animations alone for this Isang ego is WoW ego level, and is a heat ego. Look at this shit. He shoots him, you have the first person POV, shoots your ally, and then a bunch of bullets hit all of the enemies over here, and then one final look through the scope, bang, hits Heathcliff, goes through, hits every single enemy over there. It is 7 target AoE, but one of them is your Sinner. Such a cool design. You have to shoot your own Sinner, and after that you have to shoot every single bugger over here. If we remember Fell Bullet Heathcliff, the ego also basically helped to reload the gun if you can get a specific crit, as well as feed you a bunch of poise. So it was better for Quiquack because it just give you poise, and Quiquack has a lot of poise count, so she just needs someone to give him a bunch of poise potency, and that is what the Fell Bullet Heathcliff did. But for Yisang, he already has reload, so he doesn't really need another reload ego. So I really don't know. It's a 7 AoE bullet poise potentially related ego, right? And Solemn Lament Yisang is the reload character, and he doesn't really have any poise shenanigans to go with him. It could be that this ego is going to be meant for the Blade Lineage Yisang, or it's meant for Solemn Lament Yisang, and it has one niche effect that will help Solemn Lament Yisang, and then it's mainly for Blade Lineage Yisang, because that's what happened with the Quiquack ego, right? Fell Bullet Heathcliff was better on Quiquack because you actually gain poise, and then for the Bullet Rabbit Heathcliff, you have to be very, very lucky in order to get the reload effect. So it's not really very practical for Heathcliff in that regard. So I'm guessing that this will also have some sort of shenanigans with the bullet character and the poise character. But the fact that this is 7 AoE, that is so much better than Heathcliff's one in terms of just damage output. If this is actually 2 coin minimum, right? And then if this spray of bullet part here is not like additional coins, like if this was a 4 coin move, this would be a ridiculous ego. 4 coin, 7 AoE, that is yearning Makala levels of bullshit, you know? Like, this is really, really damn strong looking already. And followed up with the insane artwork over here. You got the ego pointing the gun at you at the top, and then you got Isang staring at you over here with his very I don't know what you call this hairstyle, but it's the one that you cover your eye with and then you look at the other one, whatever. And then the corrosion effect here. Yisang is hiding inside some like box over here, or a bullet casing. I really don't know what the hell I'm looking at, and then staring through the scope here. It's so cool. It's so cool. And the animation just gets sicker. Like, look at that. Multiple targets, error, and then after that you fire, and then what's this? IFF system, disengage, warning, corrosion, imminent, and then bang, 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 bang. Like, you don't even see what happens. It just ends like that. And then of course this one is Yep. $1 Limbillion to Limbus company. I know what will happen whenever they release something like this. $1 Limbillion for this season. Don't care, it's not Walpurgis Night. It's $1 Limbillion for this one. And then when Sancho comes out, another $1 billion. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And then for the third skill, 3-1, we got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I can't tell. This one's a bit tricky to tell. And then for the enhanced version 3-2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing 4, okay? It looks ridiculous. It's like a 4 AoE. One thing I want to talk about here is that, okay, wait, no, after this one. She clashes here, and then after that, 1, 2, and then there was a red sparkle effect. So I think that that skill is actually her first skill over here. Her first skill looks like this. Slash downwards and then stab, right? So after the slash downwards and stab, let's just look at this. Alright, she clashes twice, and then slash downwards, and then she swings instead. So I'm guessing her skill 1 has an enhanced form, and if you look again, her umbrella is actually gaining the red stabby thingies, red shards or whatever you call it, and she is basically fed here. She has drank a lot of blood over here, and if you go over here, she has none of those spikes on her umbrella at all. So there is a specific trigger by drinking blood in order to give you this ability to grow these red shards, and then your attack will have enhanced effects. Is this plus bleed count application? Oh, please. Please. Drink blood, get shard, apply shard onto enemy to inflict bleed onto them. Maybe unique status to help the enemies bleed a lot more. That is potential, you know, potential shit that could happen. And then if you have that, and then you do the big AoE, you do an AoE plus apply the unique status to all of them, and then they all bleed. Please save my bleed. Please, please give me bleed count outside of Mirror Dungeon. Please. Like, look at this AoE here. It's legit from the boss fight. Straight up 1-to-1 from the boss fight. So if it really follows the boss fight, it will be 6 bleed count and 6 rupture count, which will be absolutely sick. And it is AoE. So if they just straight up copied it, it is 6 count AoE. Oh my goodness. Just need to see how fast she can actually scale. How many turns it takes for her to drink all of that blood in order to get the shards, and then how much bleed and rupture count is she actually going to apply with her umbrella spinny move, you know? Like, all of these things need to be taken into account. But the fact that her regular skills also look like they can be enhanced with the blood, so maybe they can apply the whatever status she's applying, that is also going to be very, very sexy. Like, really, ooh, this is potential. Like, I'm excited. Please, either rupture or bleed count, I don't care. Just give me a substantial amount of either of them, or even both of them would be awesome, because that's what the boss does. Okay, so that's pretty much all I can say about the kit from what I can tell here. It is also possible that she does copy one of the boss mechanics, because this animation here, right, this winds stuff over here, is a bit similar to the boss fight where she buffs her allies. She applies this buff to her allies. So maybe it's not application of stuff. Maybe it's just that when she uses skill 1, she will now buff ally when she's very fed, or some shit like that. She buffed her allies with defense level and offense level, so there could be some funky shenanigans with this. Alright. And then for Rodion over here, once I commit the capital sin, the endless cycle will come to an end, blah blah blah. Like, this is super, super good. Like, this art combo with this art, bro, you are getting $1 Limbillion. There's no saying it otherwise. Like, oh my god, everyone is pulling this banner for sure. Okay, so anyway, that is all of my theories for this banner here. I'm 100% sparking her regardless of usefulness, but because it's P-Moon and because we are getting all of the BloodFiends to become a real combo, and I really like Gregor's design, I think that this is going to be another banger banner, and holy shit, I cannot wait. Please, I can actually use Sanguine Desire now instead of using KK Rodion. I do not want to use KK. Sorry, yeah, it's KK Rodion. I don't want to use KK Rodion. Holy shit. Finally, I have a Princess of La Mancha Land Rodion to actually use my Sanguine Desire with. It's so good. Okay, anyway, that's it. That's all of my ramblings. Really excited to see this. 7 AoE He Ego. Looks super sick animation-wise, and then we have the super sick art and super sick animations. And please, bleed count, anyway, for La Mancha Land Rodion. Okay, so that's going to be it. Thanks guys for watching, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye-bye.